All right, guys. I want to actually do an interview with you. Scored a sweet victory out here today. The 9 car seemed to be the class of GTD Pro for the entire weekend out here. Matt put the car on pole. And Matthew, you brought this thing home. How was this Porsche out here today?
It was amazing. He did a faultless job all weekend. For sure, starting up front and doing pole position was one of the key. We have seen this already in motorsport this year in Laguna, especially on high-tech tracks and where it's difficult to pass. That pole position and starting up front is the key. He did the job, and he did even better in the race in the first 2 stints. So for me, it was just a sprint to the end. I knew the target. It's 1 hour full push and no questions. So yeah, workout, amazing job from the FAF guys again, faultless job in the pits, so I can only be proud to be part of this team.
Oh yes, the pit stop you guys had when Matt got out and you got in, Matthew, that really gave you a couple of extra seconds, and that seemingly was all you needed to do to get fully free of the Vasser Lexus out there. You came out with a 5-second lead, expanded that to 10, and it was looking pretty good. Then you had the caution with 21 minutes to go. What were you thinking when that happened?
Honestly, I was pretty relaxed. I'm never really stressed in the car. So yeah, I just took it how it came. It was fine. I just knew, okay, I'm gonna try to focus on keeping my tires warm, focus on the restart, and then yeah, I had a really good jump out of the last corner. So I had already a good restart going to turn 1, and I saw that the Lexus and the Aston were fighting. So yeah, I just pushed to the maximum to the end, build the gap. The Aston was closing in the last 2-3 laps, but yeah, it was enough to bring it home. So yeah, just thankful, and this is also why we love American racing, is this end of race yellows where I shuffle the cars and puts up a little bit of pressure on everyone. So it was fun.
Right out. Now Matt, effectively the pass for the win came just before halfway, like right before you got out of the car when you ran down Jack out there. What could you see out of Hawksworth that allowed you to set up that pass?
Yeah, obviously he had quite a few more laps on his tyres, so you could really see him starting to fight the car and make a few mistakes, and luckily enough I was able to capitalise on this. Track position is really key here, and it was really hard to pass, so I just had to stay behind, try and keep pressure on him and force him into a mistake, which he did, and we were able to get by and sort of get clear. So yeah, this was a really key moment in our race and also in our strategy, really paying off at that point.
All right.
Jared Haas with Frontstretch.com. Make sure to hit that subscribe button. Also, check one of those 2 videos out that we have right beside you. Visit Frontstretch.com for more great content.